Hello, everybody. I hope everyone is doing good today. Um, I just want to talk to you guys about um, going into the spirit realms, connecting to the source, and meditating, and why some people can do it and why some can't do it. And when I'm speaking about people who are highly carbonated beings and those who have high concentration of melanin. Now, people who are highly melanated and carbonated beings, they will be able to access, certain realms easier than a being who has less melanin. Usually, the darker you are, the easier it is for you to connect to the source. However, since we have a big disconnection with ourselves, with knowing who we are and remembering who we are, it's like a rift. It's like we torn in between what's real versus what's not real. So many of us living and walking around in a delusionary world because we don't know who we are. To be able to connect to the source, to travel through the realms, fear cannot be present. If you're a fearful being and you have fear anywhere inside of you, it will be hard for you to travel through those realms because, fear, that energy doesn't move well in those realms. You can't have fear. I mean, there are times when we subconsciously access those realms and we don't know where the hell we are and we afraid because we don't know what's happening. But that's because naturally we can travel through the realms. And this is what we used to do, you know, back in those ancient times. And just during those times we don't remember, but we have access to all of our past lives. So you can regain, those memories and all of that happened during those lifetimes if you go within yourself and open up those memories. You have to access them by meditating and going within yourself. For some people, they could do it in a day. Some people 3 days. Some people a week. Some a month. It just depends on the individual and how bad you want to know what it is that you want to know about yourself and what you seek to find. It can be a little scary when you don't really know what you're doing because for whatever reasons we don't have access to the manuscripts that we left for ourselves to be able to help us through understanding who we are as a people and who we are as individuals. However, that's neither here nor there right now. But we have the ability to access all of that through meditation, okay? And through our dreams. Because the dream world is a realm within itself. So, I just know that we have the ability to go to different realms I've been to a couple, and my experiences were different. Every time that I've been there, been to those different realms. But um, I feel like for the people who wants to experience that, going to a different realm and have not been able to, I think maybe some of your chakras are blocked, and you have to unlock those. You have to clean and clear out those chakras that's blocked, and you will be able to maybe access those realms a little bit better. But for the beings who are not highly carbonated and melanated, and they don't get access to shit. Now, not in a way that we do, because they have been able to access, realms and things like that, but they go through a lot of shit just to do that. It don't take us everything that they have to do to have access to those portals and gateways and things like that. But it just depends on how high you're vibrating, um, how eager you want it, and how your energy is, because you don't want to go into a realm and your energy extremely low and get fucked up, because that can happen. You have to sometimes, just for your own protection. I know that the other beings in certain realms, they have things in place where if you're not vibrating high enough, you can't even come in. You can't come in. You're not gonna be able to get in, because you gotta do the work to be vibrating high enough to be allowed the access to that plane. And how do I know this? Is because of experience. Sometimes I'm vibrating high enough so that I can get into those realms, and sometimes I'm not, because I need to build my energy back up. This is something that we may not know, and a lot of people don't talk about. We are living, breathing, talking, and walking batteries. We are like a battery. We are suns. We're many suns. So we have to recharge ourselves. So the way that we do that is through meditation, and also soaking in the sun, the energy from the sun, the energy from the moon, and being in nature. That's how we charge ourselves up and get the energy that we need, so that we can move through different realms and have access to certain gateways. Okay, because some things we have to move according to how the energy move, and certain portals and stuff is cut off because the energy or whatever is not ready for us to tap into it yet. And that's for our own protection. So when it's ready to be accessed, then it can be accessed. If it's cut off for a reason. And then if you want to try to gain access to a particular realm and you can't, then it's either you not vibrating high enough to access that realm, or it ain't meant for you to access this, period. Okay? We need to stop being so judgmental also of other beings and other people who could do stuff that we can't do. It's not meant for everybody to be able to do the same exact things. Some people's gifts are different than other people's gifts. And you need to be finding out what your gift is specifically and work on mastering it. Harnessing it and mastering it. So That's that. But we all have abilities to connect to source and to access, those realms and move around in those realms and see things. It's all about you as an individual, like how you eat, what you think, the energy that you put into whatever it is that you do for a day-to-day basis, and everything that you do, like, is you create karma, because karma is energy. So everything you do is being basically tallied, written down, and it's gonna come back to you. So if you're doing good, or you putting out more good energy than bad, then that's the type of energy that's going to return to you. So you got to understand that we have to have a balance of things. Um, another thing that also gives us power is to create things and build things. Whatever it is we build and create, we put our energy into it. Therefore, it becomes alive, and it could be utilized for whatever we want it to be utilized for. It's all about doing the work. A lot of people don't want to do the work for whatever reasons. We find a way to make an excuse for every fucking thing. So once we get out of that mode of making excuses all the time for shit, and just start doing whatever we put our minds to doing, then we will be better. We will start to get better, as individuals and as a people. Let me see what else. Focus. We need to start focusing on ourselves more than focusing on others as well, because if you don't focus on yourself and take the time you need to take for yourself to get yourself in order, then you won't be able to help nobody else. Like, real talk. Not even your own children, if you got children. You have to do what you need to do for yourself and get yourself right so that you can be able to lead properly. Everybody experiences are different as well, but some people may share similar experiences when they go through portals, gateways, and access different realms. It's so if you done it, 9 times out of 10, your experience is gonna be similar than the next person that did it. So that's just that. We have these social media platforms where we communicate with other people who are awakening. Their third eye is open some, or it's fully open, because you got brothers and sisters that's doing miraculous things. You got a lot of brothers and sisters that's talking about this right here, but some people not ready to share their thoughts on it and open up, because they busy practicing and doing the work. So that's all you gotta do is practice, build, and create, and meditate, and then you gonna see a difference. There is some steps that you could take to cleansing your chakras, but it's this sister that I used to follow, like in my early 20s. Her name was Sister Yafa Bay. I think Dr. Yafa Bay. She has a website that gives you the gems on how to cleanse your chakras and how to build up your aura and your spiritual energy around yourself to protect yourself. And then I don't remember if she talks about the gems and the quartz crystals and everything, but if she do touch bases with that, then she lets you know like which ones do what, and what they represent, and the energy that each one gives off. If it's not her that talks about that, then I'll go back into my notes and give you guys the right individual who speaks on that, on the gems, the crystals. Talks about the crystals and what they can do. You got Brother Remedy H. He talks about crystals and what they can do. You just gotta go to his videos, his old videos that share a lot of that information with you guys about the crystals and wearing them and what they can do. But see, what you need to understand about the crystals is that everything is connected to the planet, right? It's connected to nature. So if you not balanced and you don't believe, and if you don't know 100%, and it's like if your connection is off and you don't truly believe in what it is that you saying that you believe in, then it's not gonna work for you. I could tell you that right now, because the pretending ain't about shit. Either you know or you don't know. Okay, that's how come I really don't like to really use the word believe, but when you using it in reference to yourself, you have to know yourself. You have to know, believe, and everything above and under in yourself. Because if you don't, then doing all this that I'm saying to do is not going to work for you. You have to figure yourself out and find out who you are. And that could take some time. Like every day, you're going to find out something different about yourself. You know, because things have been kept hidden from us on purpose. So every day you should be trying to figure out something new about yourself so that you can utilize that information for your benefit. Because the more you know yourself, the stronger you will become. Okay? So that's that. I hope that I kind of touched bases with everything I wanted to touch bases with. If I didn't, when I watch this again, next video that I make, I'll just touch bases with that. But I guess I will shed some light on how to clean your auras. And a way that you can do that is by soaking in a bath and sprinkling some sea salt in the bath water, because the sea salt are crystals and they are cleansing crystals. And so if you have high blood pressure or any type of medical condition that deals with, you know, raising your blood pressure, then you need to check with your medical physician to make sure that, you know, if you use a salt of any kind, that is safe for you to do that, so you won't be causing yourself more harm. Okay, but I know that the sea salt cleanses, but you have to submerge your whole body into the water, into the salt water, and at least be in that water, you know, for 5 to 10 minutes cleansing. You could leave your head under the water for however long you can hold your breath, and then come back up and then repeat the process. After you do that, then you can meditate. You meditate. You can say do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, si. Si is where your third eye is, okay? The do, the re, the mi, the fa, the sol, the la, the ti, and the si are sound frequencies that represents the chakras. Some of the chakras that's in our bodies, or the major ones that everybody talks about for the most part. So each of those, they call, in music they call them notes. So when we dealing with our body, they in reference to the chakras, okay? And when you're meditating, you will enunciate, though you enunciate those notes. So when you say do, you hold it. Like you say do, and then you take a deep breath and breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out, and then you do it again and say do. And you could do it 10 times each, all the way up to the note C, until you get to C. And so in doing this, your body will begin to heat up. It will heat up, and it would, because your chakra wheels will start spinning, and your body gonna start to get hot. And when your body start doing that, that's how you know that you're charging yourself. You're charging yourself up, and you're building up your auras. Okay? When you do that, then you will be able to gain access to the realms. Okay? Certain ones that will allow you to come in when your vibrations is higher than whatever it needs to be. Okay? So I just know I will give my people that information, because this is something that y'all need to know. But if you check out DrYafaBey.com, she goes into that stuff way deeper than me. I've been having privy to that information and knowledge since I was in my 20s, my early 20s. So if you guys don't know, then you can check her out. It's DrYafaBey.com. DrYafaBey.com. So you could get she talks about a lot of stuff that is really dope as well. So if you want to know more about how to meditate or how to start to cleanse out your chakras, she talks about that. Okay, I just gave you a general overview if you just want to get started. But if you want to do it right and thoroughly, and be thorough, then you can check her website out. Also, you guys can follow Remedy H. That brother is dope. He knows what he's talking about, and he tells the truth. So if a lot of people don't know who to follow, don't know who to listen to, that's a brother that you can follow and that you can listen to, because he know his shit and he know what he's talking about, and he one of the powerful elders. So much respect to him, and gratitude his way. You got another brother, his name Marvin Jones. He be putting a lot of people up on the spiritual game that we need to know, like what's happening in the other realms and in the cosmos and everything. I know he's on Instagram and he's on Facebook, and he do videos too. So you guys can check him out. Sister Sonia. Sonia. I don't know if I'm saying her name right, but she do videos too. And these are our elders, they know what they talking about, and they just sharing the information with us to keep us informed, just like I'm sharing the information with you guys. So that's just a couple of people that I listen to that I know they shit. Okay? And like I said, all of our experiences may not be necessarily the same, but you'll know. You just know when you hear somebody speaking, if they full of shit or if they telling you the truth. You let your soul tell you. You let your soul guide you. because your soul will tell you what's up or not. That's if you're in tune with yourself and you're not gullible, and you know when shit stinks. Okay? So for those of you who's not so sure and still confused and just don't know, the only thing that you can do is trust yourself and your instincts until, I guess things become things make more sense for you, because I don't really know what to tell people who not there yet. Some people are awakened, and some people not. And for those who are not, I don't know how to wake them up. It's just something that they gonna have to do for themselves, or it's just gonna happen spontaneously for themselves. So that's just it. What else? Oh, I want to say. I don't know if y'all have any questions. Y'all could leave some comments. If you want to subscribe to my channel, you can. I don't know how often I'm gonna be posting videos, but I might do it more depending on how many people reach out and have questions, and if I can answer them. And I'm here telling y'all right now, I do not know everything. I don't know everything. But what I can share with you is the things that I do know and that I have experienced. Okay? I guess that's it. And that's all for now. When I come back, I'll talk more about the crystals, candles, and whatever you guys kind of want to know more about. Alright, y'all. Take care. Peace and chaos. Shit. Peace and chaos, because things about to get a little more, crazier than we used to. So I hope everybody be good. Talk to y'all later. Bye.